Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hello, how everybody is doing? Happy Saturday. Y'all get in here, get the likes up on the video. Get in here. We got a few things to discuss. We got to discuss yesterday's happenings with Cassie, Dawn Richards, and who was the other person that was supposed to testify? Aubrey O'Day. That didn't happen. We're going to get into all of that stuff. Y'all get in here. I left my dog a notebook. Y'all get in here and get the likes up on the video. We got to discuss that. We also got to discuss Antonoio Brown being arrested, and he was the one who was robbed. But it turns out he wasn't arrested. He was just detained and let go, and he is planning to take legal action. And then we also need to talk about Chrisean and her running back to Blue. But I keep telling y'all that she does not exist outside of Blue. She will forever run back to Blue. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all don't want to hear it, though. But we got a few things to discuss. Y'all get on in here, get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope you guys have been following the Diddy trial. I've been covering it on the other channel, but I decided since I forgot about Educational Friday, actually, and I didn't go live over there yesterday, that I bring my day 5 stuff over here, and we'll discuss it. Just a little disclaimer for you guys. I don't care about nobody in the fight. I'm not a huge Diddy sympathizer, nor am I a huge Cassie sympathizer. So some views and thoughts, if you really one of them, might really upset you and trigger you. So I'm telling you not, get up off of here. Because I'm only going off what they going on and talking about in the doggone courtroom. And we're going to get in here and discuss it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. We're going to jump right into this. It is Saturday. I know y'all got stuff going on. However, we will jump right on in it. Now, I want to start with Antonoio Brown. So, Antonoio Brown apparently got into was it a fight? I know Aiden Ross was there, and guess who else was there? Smiley girl. Smiley was there too. But I know those people were there, and he got into the scuffle in the front or behind the stage. I don't know, in the back. I don't know. He got into a scuffle. And he ends up pulling out a blicky, which in turn gets him detained and put in handcuffs, right? Now, somebody, I forgot who it was I was watching. Somebody was like, Antonoio Brown plays crazy on the internet, but he's not in real life. And I somewhat believe that, especially when how he broke into action about that young guy who left his kids in McDonald's to go do a job application or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, he apparently was getting jumped and they were trying to rob him for his chain. And he ended up pulling out a little blicky and the police were called. Smiley was up there with Aiden Ross. How she get up there, I don't know. She got it all on camera and he came out to clear a few things up. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all like the video. It says, as we previously reported, Antonio Brown found himself in the middle of chaos after a celebrity boxing match in Miami. That's what it was. Hosted by streamer Aiden Ross, took a wild turn. The controversial former NFL star was seen getting jumped by a group of men in a viral video that's now making rounds all over social media. In the video, Brown appears to be ambushed just outside the venue. It says one clip shows multiple individuals swinging on him. In another video, AB is seen chasing down the men, and he allegedly had something in his hand that looked like a weapon. Brown didn't wait too long to speak out. Just hours later, he dropped on X and shared a detailed statement with his fans regarding the boxing event that happened last night. I was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me, he went on to say. So that's what happened with Antonio Brown. We're going to get a little bit into the footage. I don't want YouTube to strike me down. But let's get into a little bit of the altercation. How about that? This is a bit of the altercation. This is one angle. I'll say that. That's Antonio Brown right there. Let me go to this side. It's a different angle.
You shoot at AB, AB got to go. Who's the other guy? You went that way.
There go AB.
Hey, get out of the gate! Get out of the gate! Get out of the gate! Get back! Move! Get back! No, they good, they good, they good. Move! Bro, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing, bro. Hey, don't let no one go to the gate. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Yo, what the? Walk it. Hey, say me outside. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What? Oh shit! Hey, baby, get the scrapping in. Oh shit! Wait, what the fuck? That's security, baby. Shit.
Hey, people's about to kick the security. So that's what happened. It went all viral on not Instagram, on Twitter and stuff like that. And everybody was like, OMG, AB and his CTE done kicked in and this, that, and the third. So then he came out and responded once people thought he was locked away. And he said, you know what? Chris Brown got arrested too. All the Browns getting messed up. Anyways, regarding the boxing event that happened last night, I was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me. Contrary to some video circulating, police temporarily detained me until they received my side of the story and then released me. I went home that night and I was not arrested. I will be taking my legal counsel, talking to my legal counsel and attorneys on pressing charges on the individuals that jumped me. I will keep y'all posted step by step on the process. Thank you for the support and the love. #AB, #84. So that's the whole situation with Antonio Brown. They just got Chris. Y'all seen what they did to the last security guards. They just got Chris on some alleged altercation that happened 2 years ago in the UK, which I believe Rock Nation did that. As a matter of fact, Rock Nation might have set AB up. I don't know. I feel like Rock Nation did this. I feel like it on the inside. But ultimately, AB said, yes, AB allegedly, KLD, allegedly, AB was the one pulled out the blicky and fired the, allegedly. I don't know. This is what the reports are saying. But ultimately, he was getting robbed and he fought back. But let me tell y'all something. This is just my belief. I don't believe nothing that costs paper, aka money, is worth my life. Girl, you could have it. You could have it, girl. I don't care what it is. You could have it. I ain't risking my life. But ultimately, thank God it didn't end as bad as it could have ended. But also thank God that everybody's okay, and then he can live to tell about it and file charges. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to bring this Antonio Brown story to y'all. So we'll stay, posted. Keep our ears to the streets, honey, to see what happens and what comes of this. It's crazy because I'm not really huge on the jewelry thing. As you can see, I barely wear earrings. So I'm not really big on jewelry. But ultimately, I know that people understand the value of a lot of these rappers and football players and stuff, and they chains and all that stuff. It's really not worth it. It's really not worth fighting for. I'm pretty sure if you spend that much money on jewelry, you get it insured and things of that nature. Girl, Saint over here on the couch. Don't bring him up too loud. He gonna get the jingling, baby. Calm before the storm. Ask where Saint at. Saint over here on the couch, minding his business. Don't get him the jingling, baby. He over here. But ultimately, though, yeah, I'm just glad things didn't end up as bad as they could have been, not only just for AB, but even for the other people or people surrounded, because there was a lot going on. But Florida is a stand your ground state. So if I approach somebody and they pull out a blicky and pop both my kneecaps off, it is what it is. So I'm pretty sure they found out what happened, told AB you good, and whatever. So shout out to that. Y'all keep your ears posted to the AB situation. Now I want to move to Rockhead because we're going to do the Diddy thing last. I want to move to the Chrisean Rock's debacle and all that stuff that's going on with that. So Chrisean Rock, obviously, y'all know she came out and said she was with the boy. I'm about to pull him up. Hold on. Because I don't be keeping up with these sure name or whatever the case may be. But Chrisean Rock had been, first of all, she was evicted out of Blueface crib. Remember that? Then after she was evicted out of Blueface crib, she started allegedly dating this guy right here. What's his name? Figgy. That's his name. Now, this is the college basketball player. Came from a good home who ran up on Rock, okay? Now, she was dating him, and then something happened where they're not dating no more. And then she recently came back and, she unfollowed him as well. But then she recently came back and was over there talking about how Blue called her. And if he ready to make it work, whoop, then she good for that too. And then Karlissa ends up responding. It's a whole situation. Let me tell you something. I keep telling y'all over and over again, Chrisean does not exist opposite of Blueface. Without Blueface, Chrisean literally disappears. Facts. And a lot of y'all might say, well, I don't think that's true because he's been in prison all this time and she's been still going viral doing her big one. If you think about everything she's been going viral for, every time it's attached to Blueface, to Jonathan Porter. Oh, speaking of Porter, and she changed her name on Instagram to Chrisean Porter. It's a whole lot. But you know what I want to say to the Chriseanimals and to the Rockheads? Every time she go to church, get the fake crying on stage, y'all get the praising God and thinking that she really is figuring out her life and turning over a new leaf. And every time I be right there behind y'all saying, this girl uses the Most High, she uses religion, she uses Junior, she uses any and everything she can to gain sympathy. And then every time I get cussed out, I'm just a hater. Oh, what is it that you just don't like about Chrisean? Oh, you just hate her. That's your problem. You jealous of her. She look better than you. She got more money than you. I get all of that. And I just take it in stride and be like, all right, girl. And then every time she come back and she proved me right. Every time I say what I say and I get cussed out, people get to calling me everything but the child of God. Every time she come back and prove me right, and this be me.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
And it ain't even fun no more at this point. At this point, it's not even fun no more. Because even after I'm proven right, they still go off with their narratives. It's insane, okay? So I want to get into her talking about the phone call she had with Blue and her BD. No, let's go further. Let's start with her changing her last name. Let me go further. I'm going to go a little further down. First of all, she was spotted with another dude. Now, this dude I saw, and I wasn't quite sure who he was. Where is it? Is it on here? She was spotted with another dude, and people were speculating that she moved on from the dude. What's his name? Titus Figgy, whatever his name is. She was spotted with that dude, and then all of a sudden she came back out, and now she's over there messing with. I don't know why this is not working, but I want to this the boy Titan, who she was allegedly dating prior to all of this popping off, prior to her getting, well, no, after she got kicked out, but prior to her now talking about she's spoken to Blueface again, you know what I'm saying, and whoop de whoop. So this caption says, Chrisean explains why she cheated on Titan with her new babe Glock. So apparently she cheated on the dude Titan, the basketball player, for another dude. But you know, Chrisean is a whore, but that's a whole nother story.
I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Y'all seen I was with this nigga named Glock. Okay. Long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be, though. I really liked Titan. I loved what we had going on. But it came with something. It came with all these.
Why is she in the hospital? She better not be there for Junior, and she on here talking live about some nickels. What the hell?
Like,
I don't know why it's buffering, y'all. Excuse me. I don't know why it's buffering.
drama.
Let me see if I go to
Keep your bitch at the crib, nigga.
Now, this is supposed to be the nude boy. Glock. OMG.
Basic.
Hold on, y'all. I might have to, because I want to get this. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, because I don't know why it's buffering, and it's not my Wi-Fi, so I don't know. Give me 1 second, because I want to share this. She has horrible taste. Let me say that. She has disgustingly horrible taste. Like, it's sick, how bad her taste is. It's really, really bad. I just want to say that. The dude Glock looked like he should be locked up, and whatever they say he did it. You feel what I'm saying? And the dude Titus, whatever his name is, poor little thing, he just found somebody who he think he fell in love with. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? And she ain't worth 2 nickels rubbed together on concrete. Poor little thing. Poor little thing. Hold on. Let me pull that back up. I just wanted to play full out so y'all can hear how slow she is. And you know what it made me think of? Anybody who entertains Chrisean and follow her and really believe anything decent about her, you slower than her. And most of you hoes is old too. So that's what makes it worse, because most of y'all old. 55, 60. Just over here following behind a 21-year-old. You look a mess. I just wanted to say that part. Why is it not loading? She likes zombies. She do. Because you know what? She's a zombie. That's why it would make sense that she likes zombies, because she's a zombie. Think about it. What in the world does Chrisean got going on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This thing is acting crazy. Let me give y'all a commercial break, because I got to see what's going on with this doggone computer. Let me give y'all a commercial break. Y'all get the likes up on the video really quickly. I'm going to come right back in about a minute or two. Let me just make sure that this Instagram thing is running the way it's supposed to run. I'll be right back.
Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to shake, they want the black. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black. I can never be white, the white. Shake, if your leg, wiggle, lift your leg, bounce, lift your leg, hustle, lift your leg, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
Let's go, Miss Peggy.
Y'all make it.
Let's go, Peggy. Miss Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother. Make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, do it for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Wobble for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Ooh, Peggy Sue, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh. Peggy about to say she about to work it like a black girl. Make that ass jump, make it rock like a black girl. Rock. You fine, Peggy. You fine, Peggy. Ooh, you fine, Peggy. Ooh, bow-legged Peggy and a booty kind of heavy. Bend it on those girl, toot it like a levy. Bow-legged Peggy, booty kind of heavy. Bend that ass over, toot it like a levy. Lift that ass, lift that ass, lift that ass. Ooh, Peggy about to work, she about to rock, she about to move, she about to make it. Oh, Miss Peggy.
All right, we back. Let me see if it works now. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me see if it works now. All right, check out.
Okay, I'm gonna address the elephant.
Oh God, come on. What the, you know what?
Room. Y'all seen I was with this.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know. Let me go on Twitter. Let me put it off of Twitter. I don't know what the hell's going on with Instagram. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna pull it off of Instagram. Let me see. Is this it? I think so.
All right, I'm chilling with Glad. We cool. I like him. He a cool nigga. And he got that dog in him, so like, well, maybe this more my speed. Like, you got a bitch? He like, no. I said, okay.
She sound like a nigga.
All right, I'm chilling with Glad.
Oh my word.
We cool. I like him.
This is the guy Glock. You guys, this is Glock. Ew, his legs are so skinny.
Noise is cooking up.
Sorry, I don't want to play the music video, but this is Glock, you guys. This is the young man who's going to be playing stepdaddy or was playing stepdaddy to Junior. This is Glock, you guys. Ew. But you know what? It's right up the alley for Chrisean. I want to see if I can find her explanation over here because Instagram is tripping right now. I don't know what in the world is going on. What is this? Oh no, that's 2024. Let me see if this right here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Get the likes up. I don't know why Instagram is tripping for me right now, but it is. Let me try it one more time.
Okay. Long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be though.
I don't know why this is doing this.
I really.
Let me go to the next slide.
Keep your bitch at the crib, nigga. We got more bitches.
Ew.
Outside jet skis, nigga.
This is Glock, you guys. This is your friend. This is Junior's new stepdaddy, Glock. Look at him. Don't he look so loving and caring? Look at him. Hold your face up. Let him see you. I don't know why Instagram.
Boom, Mother's Day come. He make that post. But then he find out, that's when he deleted it. And then he find out that I'm with Glock. I'm chilling with Glock. We cool. I like him. He a cool nigga. And he got that.
Mind you, this is before she gives Blueface another chance. So let's keep that in perspective. This is all before. I don't know why Instagram is doing this.
I still want to respect them. Till this shit get disrespectful on God, bro. I'm waiting for that disrespect to slide across my timeline. I'm like, get that airing this bitch ass nigga out. But look.
Yeah.
This how I know I wasn't fucking with it. When I got on that flight to Miami. When I was out parking lot pimping. When I started seeming more available than usual. Glock was such a cool nigga. He sat through my nail appointment, so I got him tatted.
Mind you, she's explaining why she cheated on Titus with Glock. That just for context.
On my nails. This how I know I wasn't fucking with it.
Hold on.
Why are you like?
Oh, this is an old video clip. All right. So she was explaining.
Okay, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Y'all seen I was with this nigga named Glock. Okay. Long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be though. I really liked Titan. I loved what we had going on. But it came with something. It came with all these.
Came with what, girl? What did it come with? She's saying that she liked the Titan, but being with him came with something. What did it come with? That's what I'm trying to see. Girl, it's a lot. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the full video. Girl, it's a lot. I don't know. This is Chrisean, you guys. You guys, this is just your niece. This is Rockhead. This is your niece, okay? I'm not about to keep running behind it. Hold on. Now, I want to go fast forward. Her cheating on Glock. Is that the kid's name? No, cheating on Titan with Glock or whatever the case may be. Let me see if I can pull this shit up on another browser because Instagram is acting really funky. They really are. Let me see if I can pull it up on another browser and go from there. All right. So, boom. Fast forward. She wants to make things work, I guess, with Blueface. And she said Blueface called her and she gave him another chance. We about to get into that. Hold on. Oh, and by the way, remember, Blueface has a whole bunch of women. Blueface has a whole bunch of women. Oh, I know probably why it's doing that. But Blueface has a whole bunch of women who he's now dealing with, who's like legally out here claiming him. And Chrisean gave him a response that he has to get rid of them within 24 hours. But that didn't happen. But no worries. We're gonna get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Hold on. Let me because I have to reshare it so y'all can see. I have to do it at another screen, y'all. Another browser. No. Is it here? Yeah. All right. Let's get into her talking about Blueface calling and her giving him 24 hours to fix some things so they could be together. Check it out. It says, Chrisean insinuated that she was going to give Blue 24 hours to unfollow all his women, and it looks like nothing has changed 24 hours later. When Jaden said give her 24 hours, Chrisean's stuff was tossed out of Blue's house the next day. Ooh, let's get into it.
BD, call it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What do you want? What are we doing? Nothing. All right, bye. Boop, 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 boop. Call again. What's up? It's a whole different conversation. All right, cool. What's up? What? Well, I'm finna. All right, stop that. What you finna stop? What the fuck?
I am so sorry. I don't know what is going on. I think, hold on, I might have to close. I don't know what's going on. Let me try this one more time. My apologies, y'all. I'm having technical difficulties here. I'm really having technical difficulties here. Let me try this one more time and we'll go from there. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. I am so sorry. I deeply apologize. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this part about AB. Right, really quick. We're going to come right back to Chrisean. Look at Smiley after AB got popped. Look, y'all. Look at Smiley. I forgot to show y'all this. Hold on. Look at Smiley up there with Aiden Ross. How in the world did this girl get up there with Aiden Ross? Look at Smiley.
Nails, yo. Sorry about my nails. Oh, can't do it. You do it. I got it. This smell like a little one. Watch. Oh, he had that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, he cooked, Chad. I ain't gonna lie.
Holy shit.
They ain't gonna consider that self-defense, Chad, because he ran to them after the shit happened.
Wait, he ran after them?
Yeah.
Y'all better follow me, Big Smiley, baby.
Come on,
He's cooked.
I had my five too. I got my five too.
Yes, bro. He was near the gate.
Yeah, he was by the gate.
Saw that?
He was by the gate.
So you could go instead of running, hiding.
Yeah. We're not scared.
That's your content, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
The nails,
yo. Sorry about
Smiley went got a BBL and still built like a lunch lady, huh? Crazy work. Anyways, let's move on. I want to get back to Chrisean and this doggone this house. Hold on one second. This house. Sorry. I want to get back to Chrisean and this boy. Hold on. Let's start it over. Hold on one second. Y'all get the likes up on the video. And we get right into Diddy.
Diddy, call it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What do you want? What are we doing? Nothing. All right, bye. Boop, 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 boop. Call again. What's up? It's a whole different conversation. All right, cool. What's up? What? Well, I'm finna. All right, stop that. What you finna stop? What the fuck you finna give up? All right, cool. We're gonna give up the same shit in 24 hours. If not, it's cool. I really don't give a fuck.
No, Lord.
I pay my own bills and other people's bills. I don't care. BD, call it. What's up?
So she said that he called, what's up? He didn't say nothing. She hung up. Then he called back and woo to woo. And they both decided they was going to give up the same thing in 24 hours, but she don't really care. Well, 24 hours came and went and Blueface would still have his hoes on here and they would still follow. See, he still got Karlissa on here on the profile and he still got his bitches on here.
Blueface made that call.
And this is the tweet Jade and Alexis tweeted out, and 24 hours watched this, and allegedly they're saying 24 hours later, Chrisean was getting evicted.
Said, hey, it's time to go. He ain't playing this time. He dead serious. You gotta back it up. It's time to go.
You know what I always wonder? Who the hell was videotaping this fool unpack up all this girl's stuff? That's what I wanted to know. But anyway, so back to where I was. So now Karlissa comes out and respond, right? Karlissa comes out and respond. Oh, let me back up. Chrisean changed before the video. She changed her last name to Porter on Instagram. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, I thought this girl loved the Lord. What's going on?" Now she back on the Blueface train. Duh. Welcome to the party. You're late. She's never getting off the Blueface train. Literally never happening. It's never happening. I don't even know why people expect anything other. I don't care who she go pray to. I don't care who she go get baptized by. I don't care who she start crying behind. She will never leave Blueface alone. Never. Because the moment she does, she's done for. She knows that. Y'all don't know that. So look, let's get Karlissa on here. So Karlissa responds to Chrisean responds to Karlissa, but Karlissa responded first. Karlissa says, just know to get back over here, you're going to have to apologize. Be respectful and respectful that I am and will always be his mother, regardless if you like it or not. We are all family and we love each other, period. So this is Karlissa telling Chrisean, hey, if you're coming back over here, you're going to have to respect me as the mama and respect the fact that you have to love me because I'm his mama, and then also apologize. So this is what Chrisean had to say. Chrisean said, y'all know finna get when me and Face lock in, it's literally F everyone. Let's get to what actually is real. 100, shut the F up for real. Stay in your place. Watch your mouth. That's all I'm going to say, BITCH. I don't gotta kiss your ASSS. You should be scared, to be honest. I know what I want and it's already mine. Calm down. Go work on yourself. That's what I'm doing. So this is Chrisean's response to Karlissa. Like, girl, listen, this the gag. You're done for. Because once I'm ready to sink my teeth back into that Negro, I'm going to do just that. And you're going to be stuck. Like Chuck. Because let me tell you something. You know, one of the main reasons why she'll never have any respect for Karlissa, because Blueface not only allowed her to be Karlissa, he egged it on in front of him. She will never respect Karlissa as a woman, as a person, as a mother, as the mother of Blueface, as the grandmother of them children. She would never respect nothing about her. And as a matter of fact, in Chrisean's head, she probably feel like I could pop her again. And what she gonna do? Nothing. And what nobody gonna do? Callie ain't gonna do nothing. Blue ain't gonna do nothing. The boy, the brother, she know that. So she'll never respect Karlissa. And why Karlissa finds in her need to respond to Chrisean all the time, I'll tell you why. Because Karlissa understands with Blueface locked away in jail, she ain't got no content. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to say this to all the Chrisean and the Chriseanimals, and the Rockheads. This is good for you. Yes. Every time she play in y'all face. Now, you fake Christians, because most of y'all fake. Most of these fake Christians that's going to go around and be like, oh, well, it don't really matter because God is a forgiving God and he allows us to come in and go out as we please. Shut your fake ass up. Shut your ugly fake ass up. She just playing in your face, playing in God's face, playing in everybody's face. And you want people to be looking a fool like you. But we not looking a fool like you. You the only fool out of us. Okay, now just because you get to play with God and go back in and out the doors and use God as a revolving door and the church as a revolving door for whenever you finish slutting and scut bucking and all that stuff, and then you want to go back to the Most High when that nigga leave you, just because it works for you don't mean that we all in here for it. Okay, and we ain't got to be church going people to know that what Chrisean be doing with the Most High, with baptism, with Junior, with the Bible, and with all that stuff, we all know that that's wrong. You the only duck goose running around here thinking she got infinity chances with the Most High, dummy. That's why I hope wherever pits of hell she go to, that they drop your dumb ass in there too. And I said what I said. Yeah, I hope whatever fiery hell place she go to, they drop your duck ass off with her, dummy. Anyways, but with that being said, Chrisean is trying to get back with Blueface. Blueface on his way home in less than 30 days. Is it June or July? Either way, Blueface on his way home, and she knows who butters the best side of her bread, and what she's trying to do is make sure that bread gets toasted. Okay? It is what it is, and I'm not buying it. And she looked like she musty. Have you ever smelled a light-skinned musty person? It's the most awkward smell outside of clear people after they finish running. I'm sorry. Sorry. My brother light-skinned it. And when we was growing up, I used to always felt like he smelled it different from... My bad. Let's move on though. But yeah, to hell with Chrisean. We ain't worried about her. Let's get into Diddy. Okay? Let's get into Diddy. Let's get into Diddy. So, okay. Yesterday was Friday. Yesterday was day 5 of the trial. They got Cassie to stay till Friday. This is what we know so far. This is only what we know so far. What we know so far is Cassie was not only she was not only a vendor. No, she was not only a victim, she was a participator. Period. She was. Once them folks read them text messages of Cassie calling to ask about the freak offs, running to the freak offs. Oh, Diddy, it don't matter if I'm bleeding. Run the red lights. Yeah. Once we found that out, which I figured, because this is the only reason I figured. Do I believe that that girl was probably groomed initially? I don't know. At first I did, but then when I found out she was with Ryan Leslie before Diddy, now I'm over there squinting my eyes. I don't know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? But ultimately, she could have possibly been groomed at the beginning. But after a 10-year stint with a person, things go from being forced to choices. And what I know and what I've been saying since the beginning of this thing is with 10 years of being with Diddy, you're not going to make me believe that for 365 days, 10 years straight, that she was a victim. She wasn't. Y'all keep regurgitating the same talking points that Twitter keep giving everybody and TikTok keep giving everybody. Stockholm, but video. That's not fair. She has Stockholm syndrome. Shut up. Most of you hoes can't even spell Stockholm without Google Translate and Google. And then, what's the other one? She's still a victim, voodoo. It doesn't matter. She's a victim. It don't matter. When you victimizing other people, that victim should go out the window when you victimizing other people. And we know allegedly they was over there on Backpage and Craigslist getting any and everybody to come, according to Cassie, put her legs behind her head and stick that raw in her. Okay. Her words, not mine. Diddy, please, hello. I want some rock in my guts. Okay? Sores all through the mouth. UTIs, so many UTIs, antibiotics, girl. Penicillin and the stuff that they give to the regular folk couldn't even cure it. I'm talking about coochie like a whole volcano erupted. But she was still calling for the freak offs. I don't care what none of y'all say. That at that point, she's no longer a victim. Now, she did get on a stand and say, oh, this was one thing too. How did it feel? This was I heard recently. How did it feel when Diddy made you have on your UTIs? Oh, it was the most horrible, horrific thing. And I'm saying to myself, thank God they ain't got that many women on the jury. Because only a woman understands that pain, number one. And number two, it was all cap. Because right after that, she dried her eyes to spill tea. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you are a rich mogul like Diddy, and you have the money that Diddy have, the power, the fame, the access, and all the stuff that Diddy has, you can gather people around you who will do whatever it is you want them to do. And they're going to do it simply because they stand to gain something, rather it's clout, rather it's money, proximity, networking. It doesn't matter. As long as you gain something, you're willing to do anything. And I resent the fact that they got women out here acting like hoes don't exist. If that's the case, we should exonerate every woman who's done any sort of prostitution. We should exonerate any woman who had any type of sex crimes or anything. Because the gag is most of those women were victims prior to that. But yet and still we on the corners hollering arrest these hoes. Most of them were victims, but they made unfortunate decisions to do other things. But I know, like I told y'all the other day, if Sukihana was Cassie, y'all wouldn't be on here calling her a victim. A lot of you hoes really just mad. And I don't mean to call y'all hoes, but I'm saying hoes because I don't know y'all names individually. And I'm talking about the people who I'm about to talk about. But a lot of y'all hoes just really calling her a victim because she what we believe to be light-skinned, but racially ambiguous. Because y'all still dragging, y'all dragging right now, currently, y'all are dragging Young Miami and she ain't been convicted or proven to do nothing. Y'all dragging Young Miami right now, today, more than y'all dragging Cassie. And Cassie has gotten on stands and admitted that, yeah, I was asking about the freak offs because I was scared he was going to do it with somebody else. But yet and still, y'all got more compassion for Cassie than y'all have for Young Miami. And we ain't proved Young Miami did a damn thing. As of yet. As of yet. And somebody said pretty privilege. I wouldn't even call it pretty privilege because let's be real clear. Young Miami is very pretty. Young Miami is a gorgeous girl. She is. Let's get Young Miami on here. Let's get Young Miami on here because we got to put this in perspective because I want y'all to see it the way that I'm seeing it. I'm a visual person, so I feel like if y'all see it the way that I see it, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying you got to believe me or listen to everything that I'm saying. What I am saying is you will understand where it's coming from. Let's really be clear about this. Let's really, really, really be crystal about this. It ain't even pretty privilege. Young Miami is a beautiful girl. Young Miami is very pretty. Matter of fact, Young Miami could stand next to the baddest of the baddest bitches in 2025 and come out on at the top of the top. Young Miami is a bad girl from head to toe. It ain't even pretty privilege because pretty privilege would dictate that we don't drag Young Miami, but y'all did. She's light-skinned. It's colorism is what it is. It's the very colorism that Black Americans go mad and go crazy over when people outside of the lineage and outside of the culture use against us. It's the very same colorism. That's just the facts. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Young Miami is far from ugly. She's actually very pretty. And she don't get the same wherewithal. And again, this is not the help up for Young Miami. This is not the help up for Young Miami at all. Because Young Miami, if you ask me, did what she needed to do to get her coin like Cassie did. But what I'm saying is, y'all making it seem like Cassie is just so much more gorgeous than Young Miami, and I don't see it. I don't see it. Suki, even Suki is not an ugly girl. So it ain't even pretty privilege. It's just colorism. That's it. That's it. That's all. Okay? Now, the fact of the matter is Cassie has gotten on this stand and admitted out her own mouth that she was a slut, she was a whore, and she did it proudly. No regrets tattooed on her, hitting up Diddy, talking about I'm ready for another FO and all of this. She admitted y'all victimizing her more than she victimizing herself. That's how I know y'all is crazy. They got people on the internet victimizing Cassie more than Cassie victimizing Cassie. Cassie understands taking accountability. It's the people on the internet over there talking about, but she was groomed. She was groomed. It's not okay. She was groomed. And I'm sitting over here saying, how y'all make her more of a victim than she making herself? This make sense. Girl, Cassie on there saying, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did call and tell the man, come over here and put 3 black cocks in my throat. Yeah, I did. I asked them to do that. Why'd you do that, Cassie? AUSA. Well, Cassie, why'd you want 3 big back clocks in your throat? Well, because, sometimes I just get bored and I really want to please Sean. So, yes, I ordered 3 black cocks in my throat. Yes. And this nigga, she's groomed. She was being groomed. And they're like, Cassie, what do you think? Yeah, I just wanted 3 black cocks. And look at y'all. She was groomed. And I'm over here saying, y'all is crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane, actually. Let's just call the thing a thing. Let's call the thing a thing. Cassie was over there getting like she ugly for a nice bag. Cassie lived good. She ate good. Only thing was Cassie didn't get what she wanted, which was the girlfriend title. Other than that, Cassie lived better than me and you. No pun intended. Cassie lived better than me and you the last 15 years, bitch. And she walked away with $30 million. Bitch, that nigga could put his in every hole I got for $30 million. What we own? Call me. As bad as girl look. As bad as the economy is, bring me the 3 black cars. You get it? Girl, I done been through worse for less. Are y'all okay over here? Are y'all okay? I done been through worse for less. Y'all on here playing. Now y'all got to act right. Now y'all got to start saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Birchwood said between my toes. You're damn right. Put it wherever you want for 30 million. Girl, I done had it worse places for less. Way less. What is we on? Y'all on here acting crazy. You don't be Jim Crow slow now. Don't be Jim Crow slow. I need y'all to get right now. Now, the girl done got all this money. She walked away with $30 million and a husband and new churn, wound intact. And she on the stand telling y'all, yes, I was a slut and a whore. And look at y'all. She was groomed. And I'm over here saying, these people are insane. Y'all is crazy. But anyway, listen. So a lot of things happened. Dawn Richard came out. She testified. They hurry up, got her the hell up out of there. Shout out to Armand Wiggins. I watched his recap this morning. It was funny as F. I hate that I can never catch people live. But anyway, I watched his recap this morning. It was funny as F. We're going to get in a slight little bit of Armand's commentary because I want y'all to go over to Armand and watch. Make sure y'all check out Mims. He's very impartial. Is that the word? Impartial. He's very impartial and very fair. Check out Make It Make Sense too. So, okay. So boom, let's get into what's been. So far, Cassie has been coming out saying, yes, I was ordering the freak offs. Yes, I was giving oral with sores in my mouth. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I've had UTIs and I've done, activities, but the text messages say, it really favors Diddy more than anybody. It really does. The text messages favor Diddy more than anybody. So let's get into some of the things that was discovered, okay? With the Diddy stuff on Friday. And let me say this too. Let me also say this, because I mean this when I say this. Y'all can say what y'all want and y'all can rationalize things however you want to rationalize them. But the fact of the matter is you only feel sympathetic toward Cassie, the same reason why it happens all the time in the Black community, because you guys are sympathetic to her clear privilege. She was a slut and a whore. There's no positive way to spin it. And this is another thing too. Y'all act like whores and sluts don't exist. And I don't like y'all for that. Y'all act like bitches don't be doing whatever it do because they want to have 3 cocks in the throat. Y'all act like some bitches don't want 3 cocks in the throat, and it bothers me. Y'all also act like bitches ain't messing with niggas and getting turned every which way but loose for money, and that bothers me. Y'all act like it's some bitches who just nasty. And was like, girl, I was over here doing it with Ryan Leslie for way less than this. I might as well go over here by Diddy and live a better lifestyle and be in the know at the Met Gala and yay. Wasn't y'all the same girls on here talking about would you rather cry in a Porsche or a Honda Civic? Wasn't it y'all who said that? That notion implies that you will take certain abuse. It depends on how much money you getting in return. So with that being said, Cassie cried in her Bentley, and y'all trying to make it seem like she cried in a Honda Civic, and I won't let you do it. I refuse to let you do it. She traded and bartered her pain and suffering. It is what it is. She traded and bartered it. She knew when she got with Diddy, off the cuff, off the rap, she coming off of being with Ryan Leslie. He took her from Ryan Leslie. They lied and said they had a birthday party in Miami. Diddy made her fake flyers and everything, all for her to go get on her knees on a yacht with Diddy. She was still with Ryan. Then Diddy took her, kept her. Now she became Diddy Flipper. Let's talk about it. She became Diddy's flipper, but he wanted to keep her close because she wasn't just no regular, schmegular, everyday flipper. This was a different type of flipper. She bad, and everybody want her, and she can get anybody she want. I got to keep this flipper right here on the hip. So when y'all want to know why Diddy was blowing up cars and dangling niggas over studios, because he knew how he got the flipper. He didn't want to lose the flipper the same way he got the flipper. So that's why Wale allegedly got dangled over the doggone over the studio. Nigga, I sent you in here to lay down tracks, not lay down pipes. Okay? Same thing with Kid Cudi. Nigga, I put y'all together to put down a beat, not for you to beat up the coochie. So yeah, he blew up the car, as he should. I would have blew it up too buying my flipper. Okay? Now, I don't condone it, but I understand why it went down. That's all I'm saying. I don't condone it, but I understand why it went down. Then she got mad because she couldn't be over there for Christmas, taking the Christmas Eve pajamas like Remy Ma and Easy the Black Captain. Then she was over there giving Michael B. Jordan some coochie, allegedly. Allegedly. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't a bad, that wasn't bad coochie to give away. You feel what I'm saying? If you gonna give it away, you got to give it away to where, you feel what I'm saying? It counts. That counted. If you gonna give away coochie, Kid Cudi, man, Ryan Leslie, Michael B. Jordan, good job. Good game, bitch. Let me slap you on your ass. Good game. You did good. But listen, this is the gag. I'm not even mad at Cassie. Cassie is a very smart girl. If I'm going to cheat on a nigga, I'm cheating up. Yay. So guess what? If it don't work out with Diddy, bitch, I'm with Michael B. Jordan. What's up? Bitch, that's this generation's Denzel. That's this generation's, what was the man name? Harry Belafonte, bitch. She did what she was supposed to do. Very intelligent girl, very smart girl. Y'all talking about she being groomed. Y'all making her slower than she really is in real life. And she's not. She actually more smarter than the average bitch, if you ask me. Okay? So she leveled up every time she went. Well, not every time, at least with Michael B. Jordan. And when I say that, I mean fame-wise. I don't mean money-wise. But she leveled up with Michael B. Jordan. She went over there, played with Michael B. or whatever, while he was over there taking Christmas pictures with Kim. That's what she was supposed to do. That I ain't mad at. But then we find out Friday at the trial that while she was with her husband, not only did he FaceTime her while they was, but she was in talks talking about getting back with Diddy. And he was texting her talking about, I love you. You're going to be a great mother. We need to talk for closure. Closure. We need to do a freak off one last time. And she said, one last time. Nigga, I want to freak you off like it's the first time for the beginning of our lives, for the rest of our lives. And if you ask me, bitch, if I find a text message in the phone like that, you might as well have cheated, because in my head, you already did it. If I find a text message through my nigga phone talking about, oh, we ain't gonna freak off for the last time, we gonna freak off like it's the first time for the rest of our lives, bitch, you already did it. If you didn't go around there and do it, you're stupid, because you should have went, because you about to catch this charge. Okay? That's just me. If you texted in the phone that you planning on do it, in my brain, you did it. Okay? Now, Cassie got $30 million. 20 from Diddy, 10 from the hotel. We gonna get into it. She deserved the $30 million. After sores in the mouth and UTIs that what you call them couldn't cure, rather, she deserved it. She got her money, she deserved it. Okay? Now, I am hating because I'm broke, but outside of my personal feelings toward it, she got the money, she deserved it. And I don't think she shouldn't have got the money. I think the only place she messed up at was going down there to testify, because you got to know them people have the other side of the messages. Okay? Now, I want to get into, did I pull it up? No, let me put it up. I want to get into Chris Breezy. Now, you know he's incarcerated allegedly. It says Diddy took her phone, took Cassie's phone, car and passport, because she was seen dancing with Chris Brown. You know what? As he should. You know how many bitches Chris Brown take from niggas on a day-to-day basis? And you already 1 foot out the door, bitch. I would have took your phone too. You my flipper. Are you okay? Bitch, bitch, is you insane? And this is Chris Brown. His thing work, mine don't. I would have took the phone, the car keys, the house keys. Bitch, I'd have had you sleeping outside in front of the door on the bitch. You trying to leave me for breezy? Bitch, have you lost your rabbit? You my flipper. Yes, Della, she was talking to Jay-Z. She was talking to Diddy while she was not married, but with her current husband. So let's get into it. Combs Estevao. Mr. Combs wrote F Friday. I don't even want to do that again. What did you write? Ventura, I wrote LOL true. Estevao, Mr. Combs suspected you of having an affair with, and then she says, someone else in the industry. What happened when he took your phone? Ventura, we were in a car and he told me to call my mother. When I did, he grabbed my phone and took it. Combs Estevao, it was a big fight. Ventura, he was just gone. Estevao, for how long? Ventura, for a few hours until my mama called the police. Estevao says, did Mr. Combs go through your phone? Ventura, I think so, and he called someone on it. Estevao, the person you had an affair with, an NFL player? Ventura, I don't know if he's playing anymore. Estevao, but was he an NFL player? And he was jealous. That's what we want to know. And who was it? Stephon Diggs? Oops. Combs Estevao says, wasn't there a time he found out you were dancing with another person in the entertainment industry and took your phone, right? Ventura, I don't remember. Of course you don't remember. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else too. Because I've been one of them bitches holding a nigga down. Whenever a bitch get in front of them folks, them white folks, and act like she don't remember, that's because you trying to save that nigga. Bitch, you remember. Certain shit you don't forget. Freak offs ain't one of those things. So if he hollering on the phone, I'm never doing Friday again, you know exactly what he talking about and what Friday he referring to. Stop acting crazy. You know exactly what he talking about. But she on the doggone line talking about, oh, I don't remember. I bet you don't. Estevao, it was Chris Brown. Ventura, I was not dancing with him. Estevao, look at this. It's from 2013. Ventura, oh, now I see. Estevao, what else did Mr. Combs take? Ventura, my car, passport, when he was angry. Estevao, let's refresh you about Mr. Combs being in rehab. Ventura, I vaguely remember. I bet you do. Estevao, why did you go to Sedona? Ventura, I went to Arizona to get away from the drugs. So she went try to go rehab herself out. Estevao, I'm going to a new topic. Mr. Combs told you to get the video. You heard about it. What did you write? Ventura, I wrote, you keep putting me down. So this girl is in here on the stand acting like she don't remember certain things, of course. Of course. So she understands acting like it's certain things she remembers, certain things she don't remember. And she's kind of admitting, but not admitting to the Chris Brown situation and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Not to mention, Chopper was it Chopper? Somebody did an interview talking about they watched Diddy spend $1 million on Cassie. And it's probably with him paying for some real jacked up stuff he did to her. This is the point I'm making. Cassie is not stupid. Cassie spent 15 years in Diddy's company. There's still love there. She want to probably have him pay for his things, but she don't want to see him buried down to the ground. And you can tell by how she is on this stand. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Cassie has had many run-ins. And Diddy has checked her on all the ones that he found out about. Now, I want to get into this Aubrey O'Day situation. Aubrey O'Day, and I'm just going off of the stuff that I shared, you guys. So Aubrey O'Day was supposed to testify allegedly, and Aubrey O'Day came out today saying, or yesterday, that she was never set to testify. It says, if you've been waiting for Aubrey O'Day to take the stand, wait no longer, because it won't be happening. The former Danity Kane singer made it crystal clear during a chat with TJ Holmes and Amy Robach that she's not testifying in the Diddy sex trafficking trial currently unfolding in New York. I posted on my Instagram that I was here in New York and enjoying myself because I wanted to make it clear to everyone that I am not here testifying. Aubrey said on their new podcast. She also left a message on her IG story that read, I don't need to take the stand. I've been standing. However, so this is Aubrey. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what Aubrey was going to bring to the conversation anyway. Outside of Danity Kane situations with Diddy, unless she was going to talk about how she seen a freak off or seen him trafficking, I really didn't understand what Aubrey was going to bring to the situation. As far as the Danity Kane and Diddy situation, we've heard everything about that. And even if she were to bring that to the trial, that, like the Cassie stuff, really don't have a lot to do with why he's on trial. He's on trial for trafficking. I'm waiting for the trafficking stuff to come up. I don't care about all this other stuff. Okay? Aubrey, in my opinion, unless there's something she never shared or maybe something I didn't hear, only thing Aubrey could really bring to the conversation is her personal experiences with Diddy and, back and forth. Unless she could say that he trafficked her and the girls, or she seen him traffic girls while they were doing tours. I don't understand what Aubrey could have brought to this conversation in the beginning. I really don't. This is not a trial to bash Diddy about everybody's personal feelings. Let's get the trafficking thing going. That's what I care about. You know what I mean? And speaking of Aubrey, so then let's get on Dawn, since we on the witnesses. Let's get on Dawn. Dawn Richard, she from New Orleans. Dawn was supposed to get on here and testify, and she did for a split second, and they hurry up and got her the hell up out of there. Let's get into it. Now, remember, I feel a way about Dawn because Dawn and that other weird looking girl who went to Dirty Money, those girls decided to stay around when people like Aubrey and I forget the other girl, but definitely Aubrey. People like Aubrey, who was over there going toe to toe with Diddy, literally telling everybody in the group and Diddy, yo, what you doing is wrong, this, that, and the third. None of them stood by Aubrey. They all were so afraid of getting kicked out of this so-called group, or they were all afraid of being on the bad end of things, that they all literally sat there and let it happen. So now that it's all turned up, when Dawn came out talking about this, that, and the third, I'm going to be completely honest, I wasn't trying to hear it. Because to me, it gave, you was okay with it until you wasn't okay with it. Until things didn't work out in your favor. And I didn't too particularly like that. So let's get into Dawn. So Dawn Richard testifies that former bandmate Kalina Harper was present during an alleged 2009 incident between Diddy and Cassie, despite Kalina previously claiming Diddy was cool as SHIT and she never witnessed abuse. Now remember, Dawn is on here to tell us that she was there one time he popped Cassie upside the head. Let me be clear about this. Everybody agrees that Diddy is a DVer. I don't think there's anybody on either side or neutrally in any facet of this thing that doesn't believe Diddy is a massive DVer. We all agree on that. Again, why is Dawn here? What else are you bringing to the table? He's not on trial for DV. He's on trial for traffic. Why is you here, Ike? Why is you here? And then you throwing Kalina in it, and Kalina over there saying, now how did I get into it? Girl, I'm over here saying me and that man ain't got no problems. Everybody knows he DVs. Everybody has talked about how they seen him beat on Cassie. What else? But again, it's when, to me, in my opinion, this is what happens when tearing down a person's character goes wrong. Because it sounds to me, and I thought the feds were smarter than this. It sounds to me, instead of them going to get so far, instead of them going to get concrete evidence of this trafficking, they decided, oh, we don't really have as much as we thought we have. So let's just get as many people in here to drag him. And hopefully the people convict him just off of that. That's what it's given. And that's very lazy to me, in my opinion. So it says, this is getting messy. On day 5 of Diddy's sex trafficking trial, Dawn Richard testified that her former Dirty Money bandmate, Kalina Harper, was present during at least one of the alleged altercations between Diddy and Cassie. According to Dawn Richard, Diddy called her and Kalina into a room to discuss an incident where he had allegedly attacked Cassie with a black skillet the day before. Now, we're going to get into this, but let me tell you something. Dawn got on here and claimed that Diddy asked Cassie for some food that she was cooking. First of all, Cassie and cooking in my brain don't go together. Cassie and cooking? This is according to what Dawn testified. Dawn said that Cassie was supposed to be preparing some eggs or something for Diddy. Mind you, Diddy has a whole staff. And of all the people he wanted to make his eggs, he got Cassie to cook for him. And according to Dawn, the eggs didn't come out right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on. Your eggs are over easy. You're toasted like me. All that's missing is your morning kiss that used to be free. Now you say the juice is sour. It used to be so sweet. And now I can't help but to wonder if you're talking about me. We don't talk the way we. I'm sorry, y'all. That song just came in my head when she said the eggs wasn't right. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, neither here nor there. Of all the people he could have got to make him some eggs scrambled hard with cheese, you know that's how niggas like their eggs. Of all the people, he had Cassie go get the eggs, and I guess the eggs was running. And according to Dawn, he got a black skillet and popped Cassie across the face with the skillet or on top of the head. Now, Cassie is very light-skinned. If he would have popped Cassie with a skillet, she probably would have still had a bruise to this day. Now, she said when they asked her what color it was, Dawn said the skillet was black. And I said, is she trying to imply that this nigga Diddy got a cast iron skillet under the stove? Dawn, who put you up to this? Who put you up to this? Who told you to get on here and say this? This is a real question because it doesn't make sense. So it goes on to say, where was I? She claims he described the incident. She claimed he described the incident as an act of passion and warned them to stay quiet because people can come up missing. The testimony is especially telling considering Kalina has previously stated that she never witnessed any altercation between Diddy and Cassie. Hell, Cassie ain't never talk about this altercation. She spoke out after Dawn filed her initial lawsuit against Diddy, in which Kalina was named 33 times, Freemasonic, 33 times, claiming Dawn's recounting of events are not universal and wishing she got a heads up in the matter. Now, Dawn, this girl on in the news and in the media saying, girl, keep my name out of it. I didn't see it. And you still getting on the stand talking about she did this, that, and the third. She seen this. It's giving desperate. Following reports of a note being found in Diddy's jail cell suggesting he paid a woman to issue a public statement, Kalina posted a lengthy Instagram story refuting Dawn's claims and falsely purely on her own recollection thoughts. So what's happening is Dawn is on here with he say, she say. Oh, Kalina saw it, and Kalina over here saying, girl, you a damn lie. I ain't see nothing. My check cleared. Okay. I ain't seen nothing. I checked my direct deposit. This Kalina. Bitch, I just logged out at All Navy Federal. Bitch, I ain't seen nothing. I just got out of Bank of America. Bitch, I ain't seen that many zeros in my checking account since I opened it. Girl, I ain't seen nothing. So whatever you saw, that's on you. Keep me out of it. As she should. I just don't understand why she even threw Kalina in it. So anyways, earlier, Judge Sabramian indicated they would sidebar over a defense objection to Richard's description of threats Combs made. Just before the judge dismissed the jury for the day, Richard, who worked for Combs in the mid-2000s, testified that she and another woman saw Combs attack Cassie Ventura. He encouraged them not to say anything about the assault. The next day, Combs says he asked Richards and the other woman, Kalina Harper, to come to his home. He brought them into a recording studio, locked the door, and told them that what they had witnessed was passion and what lovers do, Richard testified. Combs then told them it was in our best interest if we didn't say anything and that wherever he comes from, people go missing. Richard testified, I'm sorry, let me scroll down. Richard testified he then gave them flowers, she said. Kalina said, girl, I don't remember.
I saw Cassie grow up from a little girl that was willing to like give everybody, lap dances basically, and get drunk.
I believe Kalina. She said she know Cassie to grow up and give everybody lap dances. We all know Cassie is a whore. I believe it.
And just have a good, model time. She was a sweetheart though, but seeing her do just have a good time as a young girl and then turn into no, this is what I want. But she had watched me and she had watched so many other women. So I see that, the power, but I didn't see how she was being kept somewhere she didn't want to be. I didn't see that.
And let me tell you why I believe that too. Because when she left to go be with the trainer, Diddy didn't stop her. He literally didn't. I'm just saying. She left with the trainer.
Did I see the videotape like everybody else? Yes. Yes. But did I see that ever, in person? That's just, it's private and then it's business. You didn't see us on the tape. We were in the hotel. That was a private thing. I saw Cassie grow up from a little girl.
I acknowledge the recent lawsuit Friday by Dawn Richard in which my name has been mentioned 33 times. While I fully respect Dawn's right to recount her appearances, I want to emphasize that their accounts reflect her personal perspective and should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. So that's what she's saying. So not only that, from what I'm hearing, shout out to Armand, but from what I'm hearing, once she got on there and the people asked Dawn, well, girl, did you do anything? Did you call the cops? And she was just like, no, I was just so afraid for my life because I've seen what he's done to other people. They say they hurry up and hollered objection and got Dawn the hell up out of there. They say objection. And they sidebarred and they say they got Dawn the hell up out of there and say Dawn don't need to come back because Dawn is over here adding speculation. And they say Dawn is over here talking about some stuff that don't have nothing to do with the trial. Plus, how she gonna get on here and talk about Cassie getting popped in the head with a cast iron skillet? And Cassie ain't even say she got popped in the head with a cast iron skillet. They say get Dawn up out of here. Dawn came out her Indian apparel in New Orleans for the second line to come all the way up here for 5 minutes. Dummy. Plus, I don't believe your lawsuit neither, Dawn. I don't. And this is the gag. I hate that I feel like when I'm talking about this, I feel like I'm helping up for Diddy, and I hate it because Diddy belongs in jail. Diddy belongs in prison forever. Diddy belongs to be hung at the stake at high noon. This is a fact. But this ain't the way to do it. This ain't how it goes. It's so much stuff we can convict Diddy on, but y'all over here playing? Come on, man. So, Dawn coming on here trying to throw Kalina in it. Kalina on here saying, girl, I don't know what you got going on, girl. I just logged out of Chase. Me and my churn on the way to the mall. Yeah. Income tax came twice for me. So, bitch, what's up? Me and my churn on the way for a day out. My churn ain't been out in forever. I got money now. I'm taking my churn to the movies, into the park. What's up? As she should, because guess what? Cassie's sitting on $30 million, bitch. Cassie sitting on $30 million. I want my millions too. Yeah, I'll be on there saying I ain't see nothing. You're damn right I would. The hell wrong with y'all? Y'all can get on here and lie, but video, that's not right morally. Shut your ass up. Because if they'd have put, if you'd have logged into your Capital One account, bitch, and you would have seen 500,000, you would have said you'd have been around here like this too. Huh? What? I just had cataract surgery. When was that? Oh, see, I didn't even see that. I had just got my LASIK. See, that was what's the date? Yeah, I got my doctor's note right here. I was getting LASIK surgery. I couldn't even see. So that's what it is. I didn't see it. I know how I would be. Girl, bye. Y'all can sit on here and act like y'all crazy. I'm just telling you how I could be. Right, Gigi? I didn't shred. Girl, let me log out of Chase Capital One or one of them things, and it say 500,000, and then they put me on the stand. Voodoo, we would like to talk to you about the incident that happened May 22nd, 2009. I didn't shred. He did what? Oh, I didn't shred. I didn't shred. Soon as we leave the interview, girl, me and my church dressed like on the way to Disney World. What's up? Girl, please. My church been wanting to go hug Mickey Mouse, bitch. We on the way. What's up? Girl, please. Y'all on here playing crazy. I don't play crazy. I play real. Y'all on here playing crazy, bitch. Me and my church on the way to do a one-on-one dinner with Mickey. Bitch, please. Many times I've been telling my church turn it on Disney Channel. Now I get to bring them down to the Disney house. Girl, bye. I didn't share it. Bitch, we got our t-shirts made. Even the dog got a t-shirt. What's up? We got our t-shirts made. My churn got their Mickey Mouse caps with the ears. Bitch, we on the way down to girl. Girl, I have already rented out a suite for me and my kids. Girl, please. Go away from me with this Apollo. I'm gonna miss my flight. Me and my kids, I've already rented out a whole suite, 3 floors. Girl, please. Me and my churn gonna have a good time. And it is what it is. And I think that's what Kalina is doing, taking her churn down to Disney World, while Cassie on the stand talking about, girl, Kalina and them churn down to the Disney World right now with that nigga who she ain't with that nigga who came back once he found out about the direct deposit, who wasn't ready to do right till he found out the direct deposit hit. Girl, please. Anyways, Dawn, you was a waste of time, bitch. You done flew all the way up from New Orleans to New York for 5 minutes of testimony, and them people done got your bald head ass off the stand. Carry your ass back to New Orleans, girl. It's second line season. Girl, do something productive with your life. Please. Okay? Please. Do something productive with your life. Now, I want to move forward because we just gone over a couple things that happened at the trial yesterday that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to discuss, okay? We got to get on this. So let's get on Cassie. Before we get on Cassie's husband, let me start with this. Cassie's husband had to sit in the audience and listen to not only him being on, Cassie admitting that he was on FaceTime when she was in the middle of a freak off with Diddy, which I don't know how that worked and he didn't know. Maybe he did know and he didn't give a damn. I'm going to be completely honest. I think this man is here for the bag. Alex Finn, whatever his name is. Alex is here for the bag. He don't give a fuck about Diddy. He don't give a fuck about Cassie. He probably don't give a damn about them churn. Let's be real clear about it. Alex is here for the bag. So yeah, he in the court turning red and acting foolish and whoop whoop and wham wham. That's all par for the course. He has to do that. If not, it looks weird. Girl, Alex don't give a fuck. According to testimony, when Cassie left Diddy, she had to go move in with her mom and her nigga. She had to go move in with her mama and her man. Girl, Alex is here for the bag. Nothing more, nothing less. Alex don't give up. If Cassie threw up a dick on the stand, I'm telling you now, he don't care. And you know white folks don't give a damn about their churn and their wife no way. Every time you turn around, when they get mad, when they lose money, when they about to lose the crib, who the first people get it? The churn and the wife. Think about it. Every time a white man get mad because the job messing with him, they done stole money from him, he gambling, the people on him, he about to get fired. Who the first people he go in unalive? The wife and the churn. He don't give a fuck about no Cassie and dicks and all of that. Girl, that man is over here for the bag, for the coin. So yeah, he gonna sit in the courtroom and turn red. That's for me and you. And he gonna Kevin Federline her ass and get custody of them churn and put her on child support after he take half. Y'all got to catch up. Y'all behind. Y'all behind. Catch up, Mayo. You behind. Girl, that man don't give a damn about no cash. Oh, he was really in love. Girl, you a new age fool. I wish I'd have found Cassie. I'd have been dagging on the high, not the low. Bitch, I'd have been Cassie White, bitch. Y'all would have seen me with a buzz cut, bitch. Standing next to Cassie with my hand on that whole belly, bitch. Talking about we expecting. Bitch, you thought Dagger Brad and Dagger Judy was the Dagger relationship. Bitch, I would have been in the picture with my goddamn hand on Cassie belly, with my hand like this on top of the neighbor car, bitch. Is you crazy? Bitch, I would have put my hand on top of that neighbor right here. I'd have had Cassie hand on at the bottom, mine on the top, bitch. Yay, girl, what's up? Baby number 3. It don't matter if it's mine, bitch. We together. It's ours. And I'd have been sitting in the courthouse too, crying. Soon as Cassie would have talked about having oral with UTIs and sores and oh Lord, that would have been me in the my wife. I'm okay. Cassie, I love you. Such a difficult time for her. I love you. Bitch. And would have been on 4, 6, 8, 12, all the shows, bitch. They'd have had me see me with the ugly cry, ugly face. Yeah, behind my bitch. Girl, stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy. So he doing what he supposed to do. Shout out to Alex Fine. Okay? He's doing what he's supposed to do. He got him a flipper. He know that. He got a flipper. Cassie is a flipper. Okay? So she get on the stand and we find out that baby, not only was he FaceTiming her during the freak off, that baby, her and Diddy was talking about how she told Diddy said, let's have one. He said, first of all, congratulations, Cassie. You're going to make for a beautiful mother. I think about you often. I love you. I'm paraphrasing. I'm putting 20 on 10, but this is kind of what happened, right? I think about you all the time. You know you the love of my life, girl. Sometimes I wake up in cold sweats thinking about the nights we had, and I didn't realize how much of a homie lover friend you was. You my heart, you my heartbeat, you my rib. Without you, I'm leaned over because I ain't got the other rib. Okay? But I just want to freak off one last time so you can go off and be a family. Look at Cassie. One last time, nigga. This gonna be the freakiest of the freakiest freak offs you've ever had. Nigga, we gonna freak off. Not only is we gonna freak off like it's our first time, but this gonna be the best time. And see last time, remember when I jumped off the ceiling fan? Bitch, I'm jumping off the roof this time, landing on 3 dicks, and then I'm gonna put it all on you when they come. All this was happening while the husband is sitting in the audience listening to them read text messages about Cassie talking about how she still wanted the... Now, to the average person, he got to look disheveled, like, oh my God, this is horrible. He don't give a fuck. You think he give up? Do you think he was able to call her on the FaceTime and I know she was in the middle of a freak off? He don't give up. He here for the coin. Money talk, bullshit walks. You get it? Let's get into what. Now, he left a doggone statement because he heard us over here saying that he going to divorce her. And he said, I got to get out here and put this fire out. Now, he made a statement. And he said he didn't break Cassie. He said, no, he said Diddy didn't break Cassie. And he didn't say Cassie. Cassie said Cassie. Bullshit. Let's get into it.
I'd just like to read a statement that Cassie just prepared, as well as her husband. They're two separate statements. I'll read Cassie's first. This week has been extremely challenging, but also remarkably empowering and healing for me. I hope that my testimony has given strength and a voice to other survivors and can help others who have suffered to speak up and also heal from abuse and fear. For me, the more I heal, the more I can remember. And the more I can remember, the more I will never forget. I want to thank my family and my advocates for their unwavering support, and I'm grateful for all the kindness and encouragement that I have received. I am glad to put this chapter of my life to rest as I turn to focus on the conclusion of my pregnancy. With that, I'd just like to read a statement that the past 5 days, the world has gotten to witness the strength and bravery of my wife, freeing herself of her past.
Can I say this? Because she mentioned that she's just trying to focus on her pregnancy. Cassie, bitch, my grandma have this old saying my grandma been saying since I was a little bitty girl. So she probably been saying it before me. For the amount of freak offs and the amount of things that Cassie has done to her body, with her body, and from, whatever in her lifetime, for Cassie to be able to carry a baby, let alone 3, I'm going to give you the old saying my grandma used to tell niggas that do foolish things and somehow make it out on the other side clean. Bitch, you got more luck than sense. Cassie should be thanking the Most High that she can even conceive, let alone carry, let alone give birth to a baby. Okay? And not only a baby, 3 babies. Cassie has more luck than sense. And the reason I'm going to say more luck than sense in this particular situation, because I believe that if Diddy wanted to still freak off with her on the low today, she'll do it. She should be thanking her heavens every single day and night on her knees that she can even procreate and have a baby. Conceive. That means the sperm go into the egg. She should be lucky she can even do that outside of even carrying full term and giving birth. She is one of the most luckiest girls that I know. Hell, the Kardashians allegedly had so many ABs, abortions, they had to go get surrogates. So for Cassie to be able to go through this, she's very lucky. I just wanted to say that part.
There has been speculation online surrounding how it must feel for me to sit there and listen to my wife's testimony. I have felt so many things sitting there. I have felt tremendous pride and overwhelming love for Cass. I have felt profound anger that she has been subjected to sitting in front of a person who tried to break her. So to him and all of those who helped him along the way, please know this: you did not. You did not break her spirit nor her smile that lights up every room. You did not break the souls of a mother who gives the best hugs and plays the silliest games with our little girls. You did not break the woman who has made me a better man. I did not save Cassie, as some have said. To say that is an insult. The past 5 days, the world has gotten to witness to the years of painful work my wife has done to save herself. Cassie saved Cassie. She alone broke free from abuse, coercion, violence, and threats. She did the work of fighting the demons that only a demon himself could have done to her. All I have done is love her as she has loved me. Her life is now surrounded by love, laughter, and our family. This horrific chapter is forever put behind us, and we will not be making additional statements. We appreciate all of the love and support we have received, and we ask that you respect our privacy as we welcome our son into a world that is now safer because of his mom. To the years of—
Let's really be clear about this. Do not be foolish. Do not think. First of all, let's talk about it. Culturally, white men do not have the same cultural norms as black men do as it pertains to their women. Like, for instance, a black man typically doesn't want a woman who's been around. So a Cassie would be damaged goods to most black men. Well, I'm lying. Back it up. Skirt, skirt. If Cassie was my color, she would be damaged goods. But Cassie light skinned, so they'll give her another chance. But typically in the black community, a Cassie would be damaged goods. In the white community, culturally, they feel like you get a time where you just go free, have fun, and then you come back and get married in your 30s and all is forgiven. So I want to acknowledge that culturally there is a difference in how white men see they women in their past versus black men see they women in their past. However, I don't believe that he has this unwavering support. I believe that he's there for a bigger reason. I believe that. It's par for the course. It's a few L's. He probably told himself, it's some L's I'm going to take, but don't worry about it. It's for the greater good. That's what it's given to me. That's what it's given to me. Shout out to Miss Parker. Miss Parker was telling me yesterday how he was the one encouraged her to do the doggone the lawsuit and all that stuff. It's a whole lot going on. But don't get it fooled, black people. Because, see, this is for y'all to go running around there dating all them clear men thinking y'all going to get treated better. Y'all better go on TikTok. Y'all better go on TikTok and see how that's been working out for all them hoes. The point of it all is you ain't Cassie and you ain't waiting on $30 million. So your results may not be the same with the clear man. That's all I'm saying. Your results may be quite a bit different than the clear man. Because you ain't worth $30 million and you ain't Cassie coming off of Diddy. Okay? So that's Alex Fine. Don't get that twisted, y'all. Please don't get that twisted. Alex ain't foolish. Alex doing whatever he needs to do to get the bag. So let's talk about this $10 million settlement with the Intercontinental. Now, remember, where that video was done where Diddy was beating her, that happened at the Intercontinental Hotel. Allegedly, Diddy paid them people money to press the video and give him the video. And then it turns out CNN, allegedly, the powers that be turned around and paid them people more money and resurfaced the video. So Cassie not only got the $20 million that she settled with Diddy, Cassie turned around, as she should, and sued or attempted to sue the hotel because you are responsible, number one, for any patrons inside the hotel. Number two, yeah, I get it. Y'all just a hotel, but y'all released the footage. So Cassie ran around and sued the hotel. So now she got $20 million from Diddy and $10 million from the hotel. But Cassie didn't tell nobody that. See, we were under the impression that Cassie was getting $30 million from Diddy, but Diddy only gave her 20. The other 10 comes from the hotel, which I ain't mad at. But I want to get into, and we're going to get into a bit of Armand's commentary on this part, because this part had me weak. So she gets, like, basically, they start messing with her about that case. And at first she was trying to act like it wasn't what it was until she had no choice but to say. Estevao, you stated that you were feeling overwhelmed after you filing your civil lawsuit, right? Ventura, yes. Estevao, you recently received a settlement from the Intercontinental? Ventura, no. Watch this. She's doing this being very strategic with the way she's answering. Yes, it's true. She didn't receive it yet. But this is why attorneys are smarter than the average person. Estevao, you made a demand? Ventura, yes. 10 million, maybe. Judge, anything further? AUSA Johnson, I just have one question. Judge, I was asking Mrs. Estevao, can you wrap up in 2 minutes? Combs Estevao says, this is the thing. This is the last thing I'll ask you to read, Ms. Ventura. Ventura, thank you. We need closure and understanding. Johnson, why'd you keep your devices, right? Ventura, I was afraid of what was on them. I wouldn't take them into an Apple store. And then Combs Esteveo says, one question, you just reached a $10 million lawsuit with Intercontinental last week before trial. Objection, overruled. So they trying to establish the fact that, girl, you sitting up here acting like woe is me, you crying and things of that nature, but girl, you just received $10 million from the Intercontinental. And she had to come out and come clean and say, yeah, I did. I haven't gotten the money yet, but I am set to receive another 10. So while she's sitting up there $30 million richer, hold on. While she's sitting up there $30 million richer, our broke po ass over here hollering, she was groomed. But Vinny, you don't understand. She was groomed. And I'm over here saying, groom my ass. I want to be groomed in. Shit, groom me for 30 million. I done been groomed for nothing. You get it? I done been groomed for nothing. I want to be groomed for 30 million immediately. Okay? I'll go to rehab after that and snap out of it. Groom me for 30 million. Now, I want to get into Armand's commentary. Armand Wiggins on YouTube. Make sure y'all, if y'all get a chance, go follow Armand's commentary on YouTube. Because Armand is at the trial and he's talking about this entire situation because he's in there. He's in there, okay? Now, he's going to start talking about them finding out about the extra $10 million. Now, this was hilarious.
The order at which, but then I wrote, the defense continues to show incorrect.
Hold on.
I don't know if we hear. I wanted to be the first worker. That was her job. They objected the lawsuit money or the settlement money. She said, honestly, I just want to be at home with my kids. After I put all my business out there, the way that I did it, it went super viral. Everybody talked about it. I just wasn't in the headspace to go on.
So what he's talking about now is Cassie was scheduled to go on a tour, but once she got the lawsuit settlement from Diddy, she decided not to go on tour. So what he's saying is the defense was like, well, yo, why didn't you go on tour? She was like, well, I had went viral for suing him. It was just too much on me. I didn't want to go on tour. That is understandable. I wouldn't go on tour neither because you're going to get more negativity than positivity, right? So I understand that.
When they choked you out and pissed down your throat, and she,
Let me fast
objection,
forward.
Your Honor.
Because I want y'all to go
Safety.
watch it.
And the fact that, honestly, he may not want to be with me. And so that's just kind of what it was.
Hold on, let me fast forward.
Basically started that with Diddy, and she couldn't work. Then the lady started breaking down, well, you had a Rockabye Baby mixtape. You did records with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, white lady, Pusha T. She doing all that.
So Cassie, in this moment, she's trying to make it seem like she was signed to Diddy and didn't get anything out of it. Well, the defense is calling off all the people she worked with, Nicki Minaj, Pusha T, all these other people. And the defense is like, girl, you were working. You got your money's worth and you got whatever because it's not like he had you just sitting there on your thumbs. You were actually outside. So that's what he's talking about now. I want to get to the money part.
Boy. She said, yeah. And so basically that was establishing that, girl, you were able to work. But if we know, you know how we know. We got 10 million now. You still gonna hurt everybody. She gonna try to quietly, ain't no way to quietly say it softly and cry. 10 million? Ain't no way. There's no way you can do that. Like, there's no way. And so even the jury, everybody just, and it was you know how when black people are, when all black people see the same thing and feel the same thing, I feel like at that moment, everybody in that courtroom was black, and we all heard, nigga, what? Get her. Like, we all didn't give up. We all didn't give up about her at that. 10 more? You mean you got $10 more million? Because did you see the black girl next to me? She gonna do this. Wait, you can't even see my leg. Look, she gonna do this. And then me, I get the paper like this. Whoo, 10, look at this. 10 million. It's writ big. $10 million. You know, then we start hating. This bitch got 10 million. You think I get fucking money? So now we.
That is so normal because I do that too. Whenever I see somebody doing real good, or they got something real good, and I wish I had it, and most of y'all do it in the chat too. Bitch, we start hating. It's normal. Bitch, yeah. Every time I go on Dagger Brat and Dagger Judy channel, and they over there buying each other cars and houses and buildings and stuff, I start hating. Because, bitch, I ain't got nobody to buy me a car and a house and a building. The fuck? Yeah, I do be hating. I ain't gonna lie. I can say it loud and proud. Yeah, I'm with Armand. We know about the 20. Then we found out about an extra 10. Bitch, immediately I'm starting to hate. Man, fuck that bitch. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be hating too. Stop acting crazy.
In her pockets. You got this wrong nigga that you with, you she a hoe anyway, and she a drug. All she gonna do is go get slutted out and ride on a bunch of dope. Why can't I get $20 million? He could whoop my ass in the Intercontinental. I did it for 5.
Facts.
And I did it, and I would have went to the freak off.
Facts.
She's sitting up here crying, girl, you got $30 million. I don't feel bad for you. Get her up out of here. She wastes my damn time. I'm over here hungry, but I ain't paying my rent this month. I'm sitting up on here playing games with you. You sitting there, you so hurt, but you secretly got an extra 10 million on the side and ain't said nothing. And we supposed to feel bad for you. And my ass is itching because I can't afford wipes. I gotta use toilet paper. And I ain't used toilet paper to wipe my ass since I was a kid. I done went fucking around and had to go, and now I gotta get the cheap toilet paper because I ain't got no money like that. You sitting up here crying on $10 to $30 million. You better get your freak on and get your freak off and get the out my face.
I know that's right.
I can't even wipe my ass in peace. I usually like the dude wipes, but they high. They high right now. They high. They real high right now. You know what I'm saying? And you over here crying and you got an extra $10 million in the tuck and you ain't said nothing about it. You know, we get offended and stuff. Like she's supposed to just come on and just tell us, hey guys, I just settled for $10 million yesterday, because that would have been a problem too, because then she would have been bragging.
Thanks.
You see, you can't win for losing with black people. Say, I'm be the first one to tell you, ain't no winning for losing with me. Because if she'd have came out and said, hey,
do you own your own home in Georgia?
So what he's saying is so true. If Cassie would have came out and not been like shy about it and be like, yeah, I got an extra 10, my hating ass would have been like, oh, she on here bragging about extra money? The fuck? But even if she came out crying, trying to be secretive, we still feel some type of way because, girl, you should have said something.
I just settled for another 10 million. I'd have been like, you know, she a hoe anyway. Can't stand that hoe. I cannot. So you mean to tell me she got the 20 million for that? She was in on the freak office anyway. But then
this is the point. Because I want y'all to go over to Armand and watch his recap. It's really, really good. But this is the point I'm making. There was a picture painted to us on the internet as it pertains to Cassie and Diddy. There was a definite picture painted. And the picture painted to us was Cassie was this unsuspecting victim. She had no idea what was happening for the most part. She was groomed. She was put in certain positions where she couldn't say no. She was doing things that was out of her norm. But then as the more and more we get into this trial, we found out that there was a lot of things, just like the whole Whitney Houston with Bobby Brown thing, that we were messed up about, that we were wrong about. Certain things Cassie wanted. And that's okay. We actually are here for Cassie being a freak hoe. We ain't even tripping off of that. My whole thing is, and I can't speak for nobody else, my thing is, you went with the narrative. Don't get me wrong. She's on the stand, saying what it is. I will give her that. But my whole thing is, girl, you went with the narrative, had us all rooting for you, hollering and screaming and hooping for you. And you really is a participant more than a victim. You're more of a co-conspirator than a victim. As a matter of fact, Cassie should be on trial sitting next to Diddy. They were ordering men and women offline, having freak offs, and this bitch had known sores and UTIs. Bitch, that's gotta be a medical law you broke right there. You giving oral sex with sores in your mouth. You should be in jail, prison. Grooming goes out of the window in that type of situation. Ain't no more grooming. You were willingly given oral sex with sores in your mouth. Bitch, if the man or the woman had a cut on their genitals, you could have transmitted any and everything to that person. Cassie belongs in prison. She's a co-conspirator way more than she's a victim. She has way more co-conspirator teas about Cassie than victim any day of the week. Because in 10 to 15 years, how many people did they come across sexually that dealt with anything that came from this? Jonathan Oddie said he got the herp from her and Cassidy, well, from Cassie and Diddy. He got a settlement. They paid him a settlement. Don't make me go find it. They paid Jonathan Oddie a settlement because they gave him herb. And he was screwing Cassie and Diddy. How many people did they mess with or did they affect while they were over there freaking off for each other? Cassie is not the victim y'all want her to be, and I get it. The internet told us she was that victim. They did. I was there. The internet told us Cassie was an unsuspecting victim. But we come to find out here, girl, Cassie probably just as nasty and freaky and dogged out as Diddy. Cassie nasty, and this is why they jailed. Because they wanted the same. I'm not buying the victim narrative from Cassie. I'm not. And don't get me started on how in the book, Kim said that she was laughing at her being beat. I'm not buying the victim narrative. I'm not. Because I understand how hoes work. Plus in the early 2000s, that was my heyday. I know. I was outside with the hoes. Bitch, we gonna get on anybody with money and status. And if it caused me to do a little 1-2 yin-yang on the side, bitch, I'm a yin-yang on the side, but I'm gonna get my bread. And I'm gonna be good. Y'all acting like that stuff don't exist, and it bothers me. It's really upsetting me and my homegirls. Y'all act like hoes don't exist. They do. Cassie was a whore. By definition. No, Amber, she wasn't 18. This is another misconception. I'm glad you brought this up. Thank you, Amber. Cassie was with Ryan Leslie between 19 years old and 21 years old. Cassie was already with a man 10 years her senior between 19 and 21. But Cassie wants us to believe the first time she was introduced to oral sex was with Diddy. Girl, go lay down. Go lay. Please. You was with a nigga 10 years your senior from 19 to 21. And the first time you ever seen or heard about oral sex was through the Diddler. If you was that girl, bye. Girl, bye. Cause see, this, and I was there in the early 2000s. This is when it first started being cool to suck a dick. Who was around? When I was in high school, if you sucked, you was disgusting low bottom of the barrel. In the early 2000s, I'm talking 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, we started accepting being a dick sucker. It wasn't like it was in the 90s. In the 90s, if we found out you sucked, they were like, oh, girl, she's so big. Oh, she's so big. Bitch, you heard about? Girl, they said she was sucking dick behind the school. But in the early 2000s, it was just like, oh, you suck dick? Oh, me too. Look, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, you suck dick, girl, me too. Me too, girl, we suck dick. Oh, okay, girl. Okay. You learning? Yeah, girl, I'm learning. I was watching a tutorial on YouTube. For real, we was just coming around to the idea of sucking a cock. And it was starting to be okay. Okay? But at the end of the day, in my opinion, this is just me. This is just me. I don't know. This is just me. In my opinion, Cassie was more of a co-conspirator any day than a victim. It might have, and I'm saying heavy on the might have started like that. And I'm only saying might because you came from Ryan Leslie. I'm of the belief that you was having freak offs with Ryan Leslie, bitch, please. Bitch, that wasn't your first freak off. You and Ryan Leslie was going to get hoes, bringing them back to the room. Girl, bye. Now, you probably wasn't letting a nigga smash you with Ryan, but you and Ryan was out at the club, in a section, bitch, and y'all seen that bad bitch, and you went over there and whispered in that girl ear, and y'all went back to the hotel. Girl, bye. Now, you might have ain't had Ryan in the corner like this. While you was over there getting plummeted, I'll give you that. You might have didn't have Ryan in the corner like this. While you was over there getting pulverized, but your damn show was in there with a bitch, and both of y'all was taking turns with your fingers doing the, you feel me? Both of y'all was allegedly, you feel me? Both of y'all was doing the come here with two fingers. Come here. Get over here, Sub-Zero head assholes. Girl, please. Y'all, I'm not about to do that with y'all because y'all get to acting like history wasn't history. And it's documented. It's documented, okay? History is history, and history is documented. I'm not about to let y'all rewrite history to fit y'all narrative. I'm not about to do it. Get over here. Now, don't get me wrong. When she got with Diddy, that's when it probably went. You feel me? But the foundation was laid. You feel me? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm a woman. I've done my share of things, okay? But I ain't never been a type of girl who get with a nigga and he jump out the window with something too insane. Now, niggas jump out the window. They jump out head first with no parachute. Let's really be clear. But he only gonna jump out hard if he know I'm already almost there. So I ain't never been with a nigga who was like, you ready to get down? And I'm like, yeah, daddy, let's get down. And then all of a sudden he said, I'm going to sit in the corner and hold a video camera and I want to watch you get plummeted by Mr. Big Stuff. Bitch, please. And who phone you going to be using? Oh, no. Because they know I don't go that far. So she was already somewhere for him to go that far. I believe it went further with Diddy, but I believe the foundation was laid with Ryan Leslie. So I don't know about the grooming. I don't know. Was she coerced? Was there any type of coercion, seeing that he had status and money? Absolutely, without a doubt. That's not even up for discussion. But force, we heard the text messages, girl, wasn't no force. But let's really be clear. We did think it was the worst thing in the world in high school in the 90s to suck D and to eat coochie. They had this dude came to my school from Chicago. And they had found out that he had ate this girl coochie, and we ribbed him for like 3 years straight in the 90s, 97, 98, 99. We ripped that boy down to the ground. Now we realize he was really more like a innovator, because not all the niggas is eating coochie. But back then, they wasn't eating no coochie. You feel what I'm saying? But in the early 2000s, after I graduated, it started being okay to eat a little cooch. It started being okay to suck a little, okay? So, yeah, Superhead, you know what? Superhead might have did make it in. She might have was the catalyst to make sucking all right. Because, baby, when Superhead dropped that doggone book, girl, please. Superhead might have did make it good for the hoes to suck some dick. Because she came out. Yeah. Hey, put a one in the chat if you was there. I was there. Superhead came out in the early 2000s. What was 2000? Was it 99, 2000, 2001, 2002? Yep, Lil' Kim too. I used to be scared of the... Now I throw hips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Girl, yeah, please. I was there. Superhead might have made it okay for hoes to start sucking dick in peace. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to Superhead. You are a pioneer in Black history. I need to put that down for Black History Month next year. Superhead is a pioneer in Black history. You feel what I'm saying? She was the first person that made it sensational to suck a dick. And that's a fact in 2000. I don't know in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. I'm talking about in the 2000s. She was the first person I read or heard made it sound good to suck a dick. Before that, it was blasphemy. Before that, it was blasphemy. You suck dick. Ugh. Ooh, girl, don't let her drink after you. Ooh, girl, you can't eat off my mama, folks. She be sucking dick. Girl, no, you can't put your mouth on my cold drink. Hold your head up. I'm a waterfall it. Y'all know I ain't lying. Ooh, girl, that's she be sucking dick. You can't put your mouth on my drink. Hold your head up. I'm gonna put it up like this and waterfall it down your throat. And look at the hole. But now it's cool. Now nobody asks if you suck dick no more. Everybody like, oh, because everybody doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. I'm saying all that to say, I don't know. I really believe that Cassie's more of a co-conspirator than a victim. And I believe that they used Cassie to get to Diddy because I don't believe they want Diddy to really go to jail. I think they want to drain Diddy of his money. They want to drain Diddy of his resources, his fame, his clout, his status, and his reputation, and leave him stuck like Chuck and take everything that he has. Okay? I'm telling you, that's what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Barry Nisha, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for saying what I've been wanting to say. Yeah, because you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, y'all. I've been paying attention in the cut, just watching. And I'm watching people repeat the same talking points. She was groomed. It's not her fault. She's a victim. Guess what? Gang members at some point were victims, some of them, and they end up robbing banks and unaliving people. Do you think the judge give up about them being a victim originally? That victim gets old and it gets played out and it's done. It's over with. Once you become a victim, you have the opportunity to change things that happen to you and do something better for the future. If you choose anything other than something better than that, unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunate because people respond to trauma differently. Unfortunately, the moment you choose something other than rectifying the thing that you went through, your victim card gets revoked. You're not a victim anymore. The thing happened, that never goes away. Yes, that particular situation, you was a victim. But moving forward, you are no longer a victim because you're doing the most now. Not judging the way people handle trauma, because I understand how the brain works. The brain does whatever it can for survival of the fittest. So I understand that. I'm not even judging the way people handle their trauma. But what I'm saying is, as it pertains to victimhood, once you then turn around and inflict the very same pain and stuff that you endured onto someone else, your victim card goes away. Cassie is no longer a victim. She was around that man for almost 15 years. And according to the last text message, if he called her right now for a freak off, she on her way down to the prison cell with a doggone trench coat with nothing under it. Baby in tow. She's no longer a victim. Thank you so much, Barry, for sending that super chat. I appreciate you. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. No one is going to cry. I feel sorry for the 304. The people in the back now hit the bike, but the people in the back now hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Let's get the video out in the algorithm. More than half of y'all have not hit the like button, and I would definitely appreciate y'all doing so. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate that as well. Thank you so much, Miss Parker. Bobby Rodriguez, OMG, thank you so much for making it rain, honey.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, I decided to cook lemon pepper wings for my husband and kids. I remember the conversation about the flats, so I bought the drum. If you wasn't on here about the flat wings, what I was saying was people who order all flats, I think they eat coochie. Because you know, the flat wings, the two bones be like a wishbone, and you got to stick your tongue through there to get the meat out. Yeah, you had to be there. Sorry. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you so much. And shout out to the people who eat the drummers, okay? She said drumettes. Thank you so much. Don't worry about it. You good. Thank you so much. Bessie, thank you for the super chat. Bessie says, Vu, if R. Kelly was punished after transferring from prey to predator, Cassie should be too. She became a predator as well. Lock them all up. Thanks. Because let's really be clear about it. Let's really be clear about it. R. Kelly was groomed and abused by his mother at a little bitty boy and his sister or no auntie or somebody like that. R. Kelly was yeah, thank you so much, Bessie. Let me ask y'all a question. So do we give R. Kelly a pass? Since Cassie gets to be groomed, can we say R. Kelly has been groomed? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I say hell no. I don't give a what happened to Robert when he was 12 and 13 years old. I don't give a damn. Whatever he did as a grown adult, he needs to be held accountable for. It's the same with Cassie. I don't give a damn what happened at 19, 20, 21. When she started inflicting trauma and pain onto others, all that goes out the window. If we gonna make R. Kelly a victim, a perpetrator, then guess what? Cassie is one too. And I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you so much, Bessie, for bringing that up, because that really sums it up, and it's a real good analogy on how people have their picks and chooses. Deanna Salmon, thank you for the super chat. I feel Alice is playing his role. I think so too, girl. I think Alice is playing his role, doing what he needs to do to secure the bag and do. It wouldn't surprise me if they do Cassie like they do black men in the industry. Wait till they get a whole bunch of wealth and then take it from them and transfer it over to the white folk. So, yeah, you're right. The Don, thank you for the super chat. Alex gonna pull a Jenny Mai on Cassie. Of course, as he should. Konnichiwa, as he should. And thank you again for the super chat. Says, in New York, you can sue someone for giving you an STD. In Louisiana, too. And it's against the law. It's against the law. If somebody knowingly has an STD, you're going to jail, and you give it to somebody, you're going to jail. Cassie had sores all up and through her mouth, and she was still at the freak-offs giving head. And that's a victim to y'all? That's a victim. Cassie had a mouth full of sores and still did the freak-off. But that's the victim. And I already hear y'all, but video, she was being forced. That has not been proven. That has not been proven. Nowhere. Nobody has proven that Diddy physically forced her to do none of these freak-offs. As a matter of fact, what's been proven was that she wanted the freak-offs more than him. Sores in the mouth? Whew, sound like the herb to me. Now, I don't know if that's the same herb that, what's his name, said he got, Jonathan Adi, who was also allegedly supposed to testify. I don't know if that's the same hurt, but whatever it is, y'all better be careful. Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Boo, I was listening to a legal analyst yesterday, and he said the husband can't touch her settlement because it was for her pain and suffering. You know, it's crazy. I can believe that, but I think it also depends on the state too. Because I know in Louisiana, it's not no, it is. But in Louisiana, if I get like an inheritance from my family, my husband can't touch that because it came directly from my family. But different states are different. But it probably is true. It probably is true. Trust and believe. I don't put it past nobody. Miss Sassy 86, thank you for the super chat. Boo, she dated Ryan for 3 years from the time she was 17 years, and then she started with Diddy at 21. Diddy was her first oral, allegedly. Girl, allegedly. I believe she was oraling it up long before Diddy walked through the picture. That's probably what got Diddy. She oraled that nigga up. Thank you so much, Miss Sassy. Beautiful Ink, thank you for the super chat, says, did y'all ever hear that when she was with Ryan, he lost a laptop in the UK that had news of Cassie? He paid $1 million to get it back, and he claimed he only had unreleased music on it. I didn't hear about that. I never heard about that, but thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna have to look into that. A laptop that had unreleased music on it. Let me say this too, because I said this on the other channel. Cassie is mildly, and I'm using mildly very loosely. Cassie is mildly talented. No, Cassie can't sing. She can't dance. She can't sing. Cassie's just light-skinned. Cassie ain't got no real talent. Let's talk about it. Cassie don't really have no talent. And y'all know it. Y'all remember that 106 in Park performance she did? She looked it and sounded a mess. Cassie don't have no talent. So for anybody, first of all, shout out to Ryan Leslie for that Me and You, because that bitch was fire to say she ain't got no talent. But let me just say this, as it pertains to Cassie, girl, you chasing a career that's running so far away from you, it's ridiculous. Cassie can't sing. She can't dance. She can't sing. She's just cute. That's it. And I call it mildly talented. That's me being nice. Saying mildly talented. Child, please. Chocolate Bunny gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to everybody in the building, to the new dolls. Welcome to the dollhouse. If you received a membership from Chocolate Bunny, make sure you tell her thank you. Thank you so much, Chocolate Bunny, I'm sorry, for the 5 membership, for gifting it. Just Goddess Only, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Says exactly, Vu. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Goddess, for being a member for 10 months. Angela Barnhill, thank you for being a member for 3 months. OCO, Lil Shug. OCO, honey. I truly appreciate you, my Acorn family. Thank you, Ange. I appreciate you too. And OCO back to you, baby. Jody Humphreys, thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Naturally, Nene, thank you for the super chat. Says, Diddy don't care about the trainer he broke. It's the celebrity men he had problems with. Facts. And let me tell you why I know you ain't lying about that. Because Diddy never even threatened the trainer dude. He threatened Kid Cudi. Well, he blew up Kid Cudi's car, allegedly dangled Wale over the doggone balcony. Like, he don't have no problem with the industry niggas stating his dominance. But when it pertained to the trainer dude, it was almost like, to be completely honest, it's given he was ready for Cassie to go anyway, because he jumped right on Young Miami right afterwards. So it wouldn't surprise me if the trainer dude came right on time, like, woo, thank you. Come get her. Come get her. It wouldn't surprise me, honey. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Diddy had enough, done freaked out till he couldn't freak her no more, watched her choke on urine and all this other stuff, and he was like, all right, I'm done with the bitch. Like how Nino said, cancel this bitch, I'll order me a new one. It wouldn't surprise me if Diddy was on that type of time. All right, good. All right. Let her go with the trainer. Fine. He didn't even fight it or nothing. Or did he set it up? That's another one, Sonya. That's another one. Or he set it up. He brought the trainer in there too. Come get this bitch. She's starting to be a headache now. You said it 10 minutes ago. My bad, Nas. My bad. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me, honey, that Diddy was like, man, come get this bitch. I done slutted her out. Ain't no more slutting I can do with her. I care about her, but I don't, right now she putting a cramp in my shit. And I need somebody, a new face. I need to get a new girl, somebody that's hot right now. At the time, Young Miami. I need somebody that's hot right now to keep me relevant. Cassie is 2000s. The people who used to like Cassie is 40 years old now. We need somebody to get the young people to know who Brother Love is. Let me go get Young Miami, slut her out. She already a freak anyway. Let me go get her. The churn know her. I'm going to go get her, and I'm going to turn her into the next Cassie. But before he could full on do it, he couldn't do it because all this stuff popped off. But it seems to me like Diddy was already set in motion to make Young Miami the next Cassie. Allegedly. Sandy Shakesnider, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Thank you, Boo, for telling it like it needs to be told. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me if he was in the process of turning Young Miami, turning Chrisean into the next Cassie. She was old news. You were borrowed. You were blue. You were done. I've done any and everything I could do with you. I'm moving on. It's time for me to get some new meat. I need somebody that's popping right now that has some sort of status that I can get to do the same thing and start over. See, Diddy's biggest problem to me was that he never got married. He should have went found a bitch and settled down, even if he ain't like the bitch. Because see, young men and old men with money, there's too much time and too much resources on their hands. He should have went and got a doggone a wife or something. Oh, and by the way, they say Cassie was mad that he said that Kim was his the love of his life. Bitch, are you okay? Cassie, have you bumped your head hole? Bitch, was you high when you got mad? Did you forget he was with Kim before he was with you? Did you forget that he has 3 children with Kim? Kim is what we would have thought Misa Hilton was. Kim get that baby mama #1 love. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The nigga who can't never get over that first baby mama. That's Kim. Girl, Cassie, you would have never. You couldn't hold a candle next to how he felt about Kim. Quiet as it's kept, he probably loved Kim more than he loved Misa. Girl, what you thought because you was letting him penetrate every hole you got? See, and let me say this too to the young girls too. Don't make the same mistakes that you see the old hoes made. Y'all be women, some women, not all. Some women they think to themselves that if I do any and everything this nigga want me to do, that he gonna follow the head on his dick, and me and him gonna be together forever and ever. And let me say this. Very few times that works. Sometimes, very few times that works. But for the most part, niggas ain't about to wife you about what you do in the bedroom. It don't never normally go like that. That's why the nigga go marry the regular bitch and then go cheat with the freak. They don't marry the freak duck goose. Now, if you want to go slut yourself out and go be a hoe, I'm all for it. I'm pro hoe. I think you should go do it. But my thing is, don't do it hinging on getting something in return. Because typically, unless it's monetary, you typically won't get what you think you deserve. Cassie thought she was going to lay up there and let Diddy smut her out like a dog in the street. And he was going to see some sort of loyalty. He was going to see that I can have fun with her. He was going to see that she loves me and care about me and will let me do anything I want. And then me and her going to be together. That literally hardly ever happens. It literally hardly ever happens. The very few times it do, the nigga be batshit crazy. And you end up running away from that nigga anyway. It literally hardly ever happens. This is why you have the dynamic of the freak side chick who get all y'all hoes husbands and the wives who feel like I'm more important than you. Technically, y'all both on the same playing field. But you see what I'm saying? He went and go grab Young Miami to make a new Cassie. Cancel that bitch. I'm going to order me a new one. And it is what it is. Okay? Now, with that being said, I got to get off here. We had 2 hours and 18 minutes. I'm about to get up off of here. I appreciate each and everybody being here. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Welcome to the Dollhouse. If you're a returning Dollar Dawn or if you just became a member, welcome to the Dollhouse, okay? Now, we will be back on Monday if you're interested at my other channel. If you know, you know. And we will be covering the trial again. And we will be covering other type of stuff. We will be talking about that plantation that burned down in Louisiana. Something in the milk ain't clean about that. I'm going to do some research over that over the weekend. We're going to discuss that plantation that burned down over there. We're going to discuss the inmates who broke out of jail in New Orleans. Girl. We got a few things to discuss. Shout out to everybody in the building. Love y'all down to the ground. Appreciate each and everybody for being here. I got to get off of here and I will catch y'all tomorrow at some point in time. Love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. And Cassie ain't no victim. Said what I said. Peace.
Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew. The voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, Blaze, you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.